Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today's reading is something a bit different here. Why should you embrace your shadow self? You know, how does that help you? So for group one, we have the card with the crystal aventurine quartz. Group two, you have lapis lazuli. I hope I said that right. And group three, you have green fluorite. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you feel like it's not your pile, choose another pile. And don't forget, I do energies as well, guys. And I'll see you at your groups. Hey, group one. So if you chose aventurine quartz, this is your reading. Okay. So you've got the card Imagination Beyond Limits. So the reason here, group one, you should never dismiss your shadow self is because apparently your shadow self helps you create something here. Your imagination is beyond. I feel like your imagination is quite dark. Okay, so maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a writer, maybe you want to do I don't know, podcast or whatever. Maybe you're into like true crimes and things like that. And maybe you feel like people will actually judge you for this type of thing that you're into. And this is why your shadow self is basically saying, don't bury that part of me, because this is your inspiration. This is something here that could be beyond your limits, if you know what I mean, like beyond your dreams, like wildest dreams or whatever. I feel like you're repressing this dark side, because I'm not being funny. Some people get a bit freaked out when people start talking about dark stuff, because they think that either you might be a little bit crazy or whatever, but that's not the case, group one. So do not bury this. We're going to go into, so why should you embrace it, and how does your shadow self help you? But I feel like I've already said it here, but we'll get a little bit more, well, we'll get a lot more information actually, and that's just slightly out of shot, but I'm going to just stick it there. So group one, this is interesting. So tap me into group one, please, Spirit. And why should group one embrace their shadow self? Because you get a lot of readings on YouTube, whereas people are saying, heal your shadow self and, deal with it, blah, blah, blah. But there are certain aspects of our personality that is dark, that is actually a good thing, long as we keep it balanced and we do things in moderation, and we don't really embrace the dark, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let's have a look. Why should group one embrace their shadow self? See, 3 of coins and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because it's affecting you financially here. It's affecting something here that you can actually build for yourself. You are a very creative person. You're also someone who, with this creativity here, like I said, it could be drawing, it could be painting, it could be a book, it could be anything here, because multiple people watch these readings and you're repressing that. And that's not a good thing, guys. Okay, you should be embracing this. You really, really should embrace this. I think this is wonderful, because you could build something here. And look at this, he's got like artwork here, and he's got a workbench here as well. I feel like this is something to do with career, and you've even got the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is when we're not reaching our goals, we're not embracing that. There is something here as well, because the 3 of Pentacles is going to talk about teamwork and expansion and laying down roots, something that's really, secure for you, something that you've built up. And I find, this is usually about working well with others, but I feel like you don't work well with others. I feel like you've tried to maybe put your point across or express this shadow self of yours, and people don't take kindly to it. They dismiss it, or it freaks them out, like I said. and this is not right for you. So maybe sometimes it's best to go alone and try and do it on your own, you know, work alone. Because if you actually look at this Three of Pentacles, he's at the door. Actually, no, at the window. He's not actually allowed this person in. And you've got this person actually pointing at this worker here. And obviously this worker's listening to whatever this person's reading off of here. And it's like their ideas. But have you noticed it's not like the other Three of Pentacles where there's a group of people and they're working really well. One's painting, one's doing this, one's doing that. This is not the case here. You're not. This is what your shadow self is trying to say here. You know, it could literally be, you know, because they do. You could actually be looking at yourself here as well. Maybe you're taking a peek into the window, you know. Or actually, no, I feel like people have peeked in. You've allowed that window to open slightly, and you've had to close this window on these people because they're just not understanding. And group one, they don't have to understand, okay? It's all about you at the end of the day, not about other people. And maybe you do worry about what other people think, because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse can come out as being ungrounded, someone that's not really stable. They're not really all there, and this may be what you're worried about, is people thinking that of you. So we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So tell me more for why group one should embrace Four of Swords. Tell me about the Four of Swords. The Emperor in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is interesting. The Tower. All right, so bear with me, okay? So when the Emperor comes out in reverse, it can be somebody that is seen as abusing their power. Someone very domineering, someone that likes control. But this is a part of your shadow self that you should not be hiding from people. You are someone who is very, very powerful. And it's becoming exhausting that you have to hide this from people. You know, and that's quite, well, I suppose it is sad. It is sad, you know. Sometimes we don't like people to see us who we truly are. I don't know what you're doing, group one, but I don't know whether you're putting on an act of acting like submissive. You know, like that you're someone who is weak. And this is where you're not showing who you truly are, where you are actually a leader. You're the one that likes to take charge, like takes charge of a situation. You're acting submissive. And that's becoming exhausting because there is your shadow self that wants to burst free here. You know, this is not toxic. This is not anything that's so dark, you know, where it's like, oh my God, holy crap, like, you know, don't do this, blah, blah, blah. This reading is about embracing that. So it's like I'm hearing Spirit say, you're not exhausted with putting on an act, because that's what you're doing. Spirit wants you to rise above these haters that you've got in your life. These are haters. These are not people that have your best interest at heart or support you in your endeavors or, you know, your career choices or even the way you think as well, group one. Spirit wants you to rise above that, because you do have a lot of haters around you. And it's time now, because I feel like your shadow self is in pain. Because this Ten of Swords in reverse is you escaping pain. Tower talks about, you know, ruin and something that's unstable, and there's only so much you can put up with an act, you know, there's only so much you can, and basically what I just said, like an act, it's eventually it's all going to come apart. We have Aries as well. You're missing out on something here, you know, when it comes to making money. I see that here. Or just doing something that you love. It doesn't even have to be about making money. It could just be like, you know, whatever you enjoy doing. Maybe someone's told you along the way, oh no, that's not normal, that's not right, you know, you shouldn't be into that, you shouldn't be looking at that. Why not? So let's have a look at how your shadow self helps you. So how does group 1's shadow self help them? Oh, calm down. Okay. Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Your cards are just flying out. Clarify Queen of Cups and Nine of Swords. Six of Swords. Interesting. How your shadow self helps you is, I'm trying to put this into words because I can see what it says, but it's actually like verbally explaining it to you lot. There's like a balance here, how your shadow self helps you, okay? You've got a Queen of Cups, you've got a Nine of Swords. Queen of Cups is someone who is very, you know, empathic, loving, loyal, caring, you know, she's sincere. She's like a mother figure as well. But then you have this Nine of Swords here, which is anxious, stressed, sleepless nights, you know, worrying about things, and, you know, depression as well. And then we have the Six of Swords, and that talks about, you know, everything running smoothly, or, you know, so the thing is, I'm trying to get this into words. There is something here where you are suffering with the Nine of Swords, which is the anxiety and the sleepless nights and these dreams that you keep having, and they could be like dark dreams. It could be your dreams trying to tell you something here, because you're so in this energy here of putting on this act of I am a Queen of Cups, when there may be some times where you want to lash out, you want to embrace your shadow self, you know, you want to go a bit dark, but you feel like you can't because people may judge you. And what is happening here is you're becoming depressed. It's like you're trying to keep everything together here, keep everything running smoothly here, when really there is something that wants to burst out, you know, wants to come out. What wants to come out, Spirit? The Ten of Wands and the Six of Cups. Something from your childhood, something from your past that you were into, that brought you a lot of joy. And something here from your childhood, someone may have told you, you know, it could, you know, we can look at this Queen of Cups as being a mother figure. And this mother figure may have told you, you know, that's not right. You know, you can't do that. You can't say that. That kind of thing here. And what's happened is, over the years, it's caused this Ten of Wands where we're carrying around this weight where we want to be, or we want to do something totally different, but it's frowned upon. And I feel like maybe it's a family member that frowned upon this, and you don't want to disappoint people. And it stems from your childhood. So you've repressed this shadow self, You know, maybe you've even tried to heal it. Maybe you've even tried to have therapy to try and heal it. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes we need to embrace it. You know, maybe you were a child that had a really, you know, good eye for art, you know, where you would draw pictures, and maybe the pictures were really dark, but sometimes that artwork can actually turn into something very, very big. You know, people, I mean, I'm not being funny, I actually like dark artwork. It's really crazy, and I do embrace that. Anything gothic-y or very unusual. If I could show you my tattoos that I have, like, I love my tattoos. I mean, I've got like a very, not devil stuff, that's not what I'm on about here, because I don't embrace that side of things. That's just me, okay? Everyone's different. But I have like a gothic-y woman on me. I have another like weird looking doll, but it's very dark art that I have on me. And I even have an angel that's not quite like an angel, if you know what I mean. So I embrace that side of me. I love that side of me. I put it on my body, not where people can actually see it because it's private to me, if you know what I mean. But even like artwork, like paintings, more darker, I'm drawn to it. It's like I get like a thrill out of it. So does that make me a weirdo? No, I can't draw. If I could draw, I would draw dark art, okay? So yeah, enough babbling. That's what I'm seeing here for you guys. It's like maybe people will frown upon it. Maybe you come from a very religious background. Maybe you've got someone in your life that is very controlling as well and telling you, you know, you can't do that, that's not right, blah, 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 blah. And this shadow self, this shadow side of you guys is it's dying to burst free. So let's get some advice from Spirit as well. You know, maybe you've been threatened, group one, by, say, if this is a relative, by saying, you know, if you continue to do that, I'm going to cut you off. That's not really fair. So what advice would you give group one about their shadow self? Three of Wands. Five of Pentacles. This yearning, this pining is coming from your shadow self that actually wants to reunite with you guys, group one. So that yearning and that thing that feels like it's missing from your life is your shadow self. You know, sometimes there is something out of reach. I know it sounds really deep where I'm going with this, but I know what I'm talking about. So it's like you know something, but you've never met it before. It's out of reach, okay? It's in our imagination, it's in our heart, whatever. We see it in our dreams. It's like this is what's happening with you guys. And it's causing you despair. It's, you know, I feel like your shadow self is even in despair here because you've turned your back on this. It's like you've cut your shadow self off. And that is part of our soul, guys. You know, I'm not promoting anything dark here, okay? Like, you know, we're on about like the dark stuff. I've got to be careful on YouTube. I'm talking about like what I was talking about, you know, like that, the art, the tattoos, whatever. And you're turning your back. I mean, because if you look at this card right here, his back is towards this Five of Pentacles, and that is you guys literally saying, I don't want no bar at this. I'm not interested. But yet your soul is saying, hello, you know, embrace this. It's not a bad thing. You're being told it's a bad thing, but yet it's not. So it's like Spirit is saying to you, the advice here is, what are you waiting for? Because your soul is still going to be calling to this shadow part of yourselves, which then is causing anxiety and sleepless nights and funny dreams and things like that. You know, it's supposed to be this way. You are supposed to embrace this part of your shadow self. So let's get some oracle cards Hopefully I've picked some decent ones. So group 1's shadow self, please, Spirit. Why should they embrace their shadow self? Oh, another one snuck out there. So we've got divine timing. Be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully into your life. So, you know, it could literally be about all divine timing. It could be something that you've been waiting to happen, and what is actually causing a block in this part of your life literally could be your shadow self. Recovery, comeback. Oh, wow. Find strength in healing as each step forward renews hope and sorry, oh my god. Sorry. Let's start again. I feel like I was just about to break into song or like go on stage, you know, where like the actors go, sorry. Just ignore me. Anyway, I'm crazy. So let's start again. Find strength in healing as each step forward renews hope and paves the way for triumphant resurgence. So there you go. Recovery, comeback. It's time to recover that part of yourself. And guys, I don't know if you've noticed, this is actually the cross is in upside down, which we all know that that's not really a good thing. But I'm taking it as in, this is your shadow self right here. Embrace that dark side. You even have on the bottom resurrection. So it's like, you know, it's time to resurrect this. We have flames of passion. Let flames of your passion light your way, but be mindful of the fires they may ignite in your journey. Exactly. And this is the thing. It's time to, you know, basically what this card's doing. Let's blow shit up if you want. Just thingy speaking. But be prepared that if you do this, it's maybe going to set some fires along the way, you know, people not understanding, people not agreeing with it, like I said, with this person here. And then we've got desert of isolation. Traverse the desolate spaces of solitude to uncover reflection and resilient survival. Right. I actually said you guys don't work well with others. You work well yourself, like by yourself. So maybe this is what your shadow self is saying here. It's time to isolate yourself maybe a little bit, and not meaning from friends and family, guys. I mean, when it comes to whatever this gift that you have, you know, and that can hopefully get the juices flowing, and, you know, you can start creating something here for yourself. I'd love to know what it is that you guys actually have tried to block out. You don't have to tell me. So group 1's shadow self, Spirit. Group 1's shadow self. Be independent and brave. Yeah, like, it's time to stand. Like I said to you guys are a lead. You're leaders, you're not followers. It's time to take charge of this situation, if that's what you want. Your chance has come. Yeah, see, sometimes we can end up missing out on that opportunity because we're so fearful. And Spirit is saying here, your chance is here. It's now. You are the brightest star. Yeah. Yep. I am about to fall in love. Okay, we're not talking about love relationships. It literally could be, you know, I said to you about embracing something from your childhood here, something that you used to love, and it got taken away from you. This could be you falling in love again with what it was that you loved back then. Because you're so nostalgic about it. It still bothers you to this day with the Ten of Wands. You carry this pain with you every day. You know, and look at this, okay, group 1. It says the whole world is touched by your love. It doesn't, this is what I've been trying to say. It doesn't mean that you're not a lovable person or you're not a decent person or, you know, and this could be what you're worried about. Group 3. Group 3? I keep going to say that. Actually, every time I've gone to say your group, I've gone to say 3. And I've stopped myself, so maybe there's a message over there as well, I don't know. Group 1, please, Spirit. Your life is unfolding as it should, yeah. Yeah, this is exactly where you should be right now. Everything is unfolding. Maybe you've had a memory that's triggered something from when you were younger, and, you know, maybe you repressed that as well, and it's just come to the surface. You've got your spirit guide can lead you, but can't do it for you exactly. You know, I have a lot of people on the comments saying, you know, sort of having a go at our spirit, their own spirit guides. And the thing is, spirit will guide you as much as they can. You need to do the rest. You know, they're not there to create miracles for us. They will step in if things are getting out of hand and, you know, people attacking you and what have you. Spirit guides tend to do come in eventually if we don't do anything about it. But this sort of situation here is, you may be seeing synchronicities, you may be seeing signs from your spirit guides, and it could be that you already know what is being shown to you, but you keep avoiding it. You keep turning your back on it. Group 1, please, Spirit. Jeez. There you go. Oh God, if I can get it off. So it says, speak your truth with passion. Yeah, speak your truth. Be truthful to yourself. And then the light can lead the way. So don't forget, we've got dark and light in all of us. Let your light lead you back to your shadow self. You know, your light is still there. Look at the face in this card. I don't think you can see it. Yeah. Right. Angel number for group 1. And then we're going to ask, well, you're going to ask a question if you want. So angel number for group 1. 53, and it says angel of adventure, Raphael. So Raphael stirs the adventurous spirit within. Open your heart to exploration. Let wanderlust guide your steps and revel in the wonders that discovery brings. Wow, exploration, wanderlust and discovery. So this angel could be around you at the moment, group 1, helping you with this discovery here. So question time, ask any question, group 1. So for group 1, please, Spirit. Group 1. Okay. Changing. At this time, the situation is in a state of flux. Anything could happen. So Spirit's not really giving you an answer, guys. Because, you know, sometimes people have free will if it's anything to do with a person. So I'm going to leave it there, my loves. Thank you so much for staying and watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe as well, guys. And wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 2, so if you chose Lapis Lazuli, this is your reading. Okay, so you've got quest. It says searching for my grail. And we all know that that's the Holy Grail. So your shadow self here is why you should be embracing it at this time is because it will lead you to that holy grail, if you know what I mean, like a discovery here. And this discovery could actually be really big. It could be rewarding, even maybe bring abundance. Let's have a look. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to put it out of shot a little bit. Take me into group 2, please, Spirit. And why should group 2 be embracing their shadow self? Okay, King of Wands, the Emperor, the Sun, I just said abundance, 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, look, 5 of Pentacles. And this is what I was just saying to you guys about this quest card. It's like basically looking for that diamond in you know, or, you know, they say needle in a haystack or diamond in the, well, I don't know, diamond in a haystack or whatever. There is something here that you're sitting on. If you can just dig a lot, you know, dig deeper, it will be very, very beneficial, rewarding, abundant. You know, I can go on. It's going to bring you so much happiness, material success, because the Sun energy is just, it's overall happiness. And what is happening here, you're in this energy right now of the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles of want, of lacking. So it could be that maybe you've lost your job. Maybe it's that you're not being paid very well. Maybe not being promoted. And you've become very dissatisfied, very bored. And it's like you're so focused on lack. You're not noticing what's going on down here. You're missing the bigger picture here that could lead to happiness. And it's like you've already, it's like I see you giving up, you know, like it's like, what is the point? Nothing's ever going to change. I'm just going to just keep doing what I'm doing. And instead of like going forward and looking for what it is that's missing, what it is that I should be embracing right now, your shadow self wants you to embrace the fact that you need to be a bit more selfish, okay? You need to start thinking about yourself. You're not doing that. This is why I wanted to do this reading, because sometimes our shadow self can really like, it can really help us instead of actually dismissing it and trying to be a good person all the time, because that's just not reality. That's not life, okay? We're all good people. I'm a good person, but there is a darker side to me that, you know, sometimes comes out if comes to shove. But, you know, we should embrace that. So you need to start embracing the light. You have light in you, okay? We've got shadow self, we've got our light side, whatever. Start embracing both parts of yourself. Start becoming more selfish. Maybe even your time and energy, you know, if you're working for someone that's really selfish, maybe it's time to, you know, stop giving, you know. Stop giving handouts as well. Maybe there is a part here as well, guys, and it may seem a bit crazy, but we are doing shadow self. It's time to embrace your apathy side, not your empathy side. And I know that sounds really crazy, because I do feel like you are someone that people can rely on. You know, I've got an Emperor and a King of Wands here, and this is an energy of where people are relying on you. You know, you're the leader. People look to you for advice. People look to you for guidance or support, you know. And sometimes that can be really, really tiring. Why should we always be the ones that you know, why should we be the ones that people lean on all the time? So there's something here that, you know, I'm seeing boss energy, big boss energy here, because we've got 2 of the boss cards. And this is you standing up for your wants and needs, hence why I was saying about being a bit more selfish here. It could literally be you know, now is the time to take control of your life and start planning. What is it that I want? You know, being truthful to yourself, because it will lead to this sun energy right here. Your shadow self actually can make you happy. And you know what? I feel like yours is so simple. It is. Stop putting everyone else first. You don't have to be the good guy or the good girl or whatever you guys resonate with. You don't have to be that energy all the time. I like this actually. So let's see. So yeah, yours is honestly, group ones is a little bit more complicated. You know, I feel like you will live more of a peaceful life, and more of a happier life, group two, if you can just tell people to sod off, you know. And I know that's harsh, hence why I said about, you know, let's be a bit selfish here. Let's have a bit more apathy instead of empathy for people. You know, they could be coming to you asking for handouts. Why should you give them handouts if, you know, if especially if they keep coming back, you know, and they're not going to learn the lesson right there. But anyway, we've got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a strong fire sign in this reading. So let's have a look at how does your shadow self help you. How does group 2 shadow self help them? The star in reverse. Why the star in reverse? We have the 6 of Wands. Okay, because this is I love this reading. Your shadow self, right? Bear with me a minute. It's like in group 1, it was trying to put it into words. So shadow helps you, your shadow self helps you to stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting your decisions. You know, maybe you've got someone around you that influences this, makes you feel guilty about it. And this is what your shadow self's trying to help you with. Because the 6 of Wands, you are the boss. Your shadow self wants you to be the boss. I mean, we've got boss, boss, boss right here. It's screaming boss energy in this reading. You're not a follower. You are a leader. People need to start recognizing this, and your shadow self wants you to start recognizing this as well, because it's causing you to be stuck. It's causing your energy or your shadow self to be stuck within you. You know, that's part of who we are. It's like, I feel like your shadow self just literally wants to burst free and say, "Hell, like everyone, back off. You know, enough's enough now." This is what your shadow self wants. This is how that it's trying to help you here. Recognize you are a leader. Recognize that you can say no. Recognize that you can tell people to sod off when you don't. You know, you don't want to give them any time or whatever. It could be, like I said, if you're working for someone and you're not being paid enough, it's okay to say, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm going to look for another job. But look for a job first, guys. Okay, don't just run away and, you know. Your shadow self is trying to heal this part of you. You've got 2 healing energies literally in a line with each other here. Like these cards have landed on top of each other. And even when the sun or the star comes out in reverse, it's still very, very positive. So your light, the light that we have within us, lot, is it's stable. Okay, your ground, that part of you is very grounded. But if you look at the shadow side, if you notice, it's upside down, and this needs to be healed, okay? This needs to come out, and it's okay, even though it is upside down. This is a positive thing, because it's okay to have this attitude sometimes, or this energy of no, I'm not doing it, not putting up with it, you know, I don't really care about your problems, I've got my own problems. That's the energy that's coming through here. You can't heal everybody, okay? This is what your shadow self is trying to say. Let's get some advice. So what advice would you give? We've got Aquarius as well, guys. What advice would you give group 2? We've got the 10 of... Okay, 10 of Pentacles. Why the 10 of Pentacles in reverse? What is this advice? Give me a bit more, Spirit. I can see what it's saying here. Yes, exactly. Spirit's advice to you about your shadow self is what you're worried about, guys, is what people think about you. You know, work colleagues, friends, family, loved ones. You're so worried about, are they, you know, if I was to say no, or I wasn't to do that for that person, are they going to really talk maliciously about me? You know, are they going to be like really upset with me and stuff? And there's this, there is this worry here for you, and what you do to yourself is you don't talk your truth. You bottle it up, even though your shadow self is screaming to come out and say enough is enough to these people. You know, it could be that, you know, you have a family that comes from generational wealth, or there's a money background here, and everybody relies on you here for getting them out of debt, you know, or if they've caused a financial disaster in their life, you know, let's go to group 2 and let them pick up the pieces for me, because, you know, you are the main character in this, and you need to do. I just feel like you've got a lot of entitled people around you, group 2. I'm sorry to say it, but really do. And enough's enough now. You need to start saying no. And I know it's scary, but this is what I'm seeing. Because what'll happen is, everything that you know, if you keep giving to these people, you may end up finding that you're in a 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which is financial disaster, lacking in finances. You know, it's not good when this card comes out in reverse. And so your shadow self is saying here, you need to pull back these funds. You need to pull back these handouts that these people are asking for, because these people are celebrating on your dime. They're celebrating on all your hard work. Ugh, group 2. All right, let's get some oracle cards. So group 2's shadow self, please. So you've got strong air sign and fire sign in this reading, and nothing else. So group 2 shadow self. Embrace solitude. Yes, reflect deeply for survival. Keep your mind open as answers reveal lessons in the quiet of introspection. So group 2, go spend some time on your own. Shut out all this noise. I feel like you've got so much around, like, going on in your life, that you don't get a moment's peace, and you need that solitude. You know, maybe it's time that you just want to get up and pack a bag and just pee off somewhere and not tell anyone where you are. This is okay. Your shadow self is saying this is totally fine. You need this. Group 2's shadow self. New heights. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. Exactly. You know, we're embracing the shadow self today. We've still got the light in us. There's nothing dark about this reading today. And Spirit is asking you to connect with them. Stay grounded. Group 2, please, the shadow self. Let's do that again. Oh my God, honestly, Spirit, we can't have that many. Jesus, honestly, sod off. Let's do that again. Sorry, group 2. I can't take that many. We'll be here all day. I know Spirit really wants to get a message out here, but just like, you know, a few. There we go. Just go with it. Embrace spontaneity and trust the journey, remaining open to unexpected twists and turns along the way. Yeah, embrace, just go with it. Literally, group 2, go with it. Don't fight against it. Don't try and be the peacemaker. I feel like I'm dealing with peacemakers here, that everybody turns to you to make peace with whatever's going on in their life. Oh my God. Yeah, that can be my life sometimes, especially I'm having quite a few problems with my children at the moment that are adults, and it's always the girls, because I've got 3 girls and 1 boy, and it's just like trying to make peace. And as I said last night, you know what, you lot deal with it, because I'm done with it now. Like, I'm staying over here. I'll still be there for them, but yeah, it's just draining. It really is. So, trust the process, embrace uncertainty, have faith in the journey unfolding before you. So just, guys, so this came out in group 1, so resurrection. Now it's come out that the group 1 got it reverse, and that totally made sense for their reading. And this says resurrection for you guys. So it says, shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. There you go. What did I say? Boss, boss, boss. Powerful energy in this reading. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are very, very powerful beings, but you subdued that. You hide that. You've repressed that side of you. You know, maybe you feel, like I said, maybe you're worried about what people are going to say about you. Maybe you don't want to be hated, and so what? Okay. Yeah, more powerful, definitely. Group 2's shadow self, please, Spirit. Loneliness is just a normal part of life, and maybe that's what you're scared of, is being alone. Maybe you're scared of people saying, you know what, I don't want to know you because you're out of order for doing this. And that can be like, that's fear, you know, that we all have. But Spirit is telling you this is part of life, and sometimes it can be healing as well. Be that hero. Yeah, look at the way this planet is actually either being bombarded by asteroids or breaking apart. I'm not quite sure. Group 2. Your actions, someone is watching. Right, sorry, my belly is really growling, guys. You're going to have to just put up with the growls, because, like, I do apologise. I should have eaten, but never mind. I haven't had time. Page of Swords can be a spying card and a gossip card and malicious gossip. And then you had the friend card there as well. And this is what I'm saying here is about, is that what you're worried about? What these people, how they're going to act, you know? Could it be that, you know, you don't want your reputation ruined as well? Because it says your actions, someone is watching. Let them watch. Literally, let them watch. Then you have, let go of your inner thoughts. Because sometimes if we overthink things, we can literally make things worse. Let's get one more. Group 2's shadow self, Spirit. You know, sometimes shadow self, like, let go of your inner thoughts. I'm seeing that as in, let go of trying to control your inner thoughts. You know, like, say if we, like, for instance, you end up really becoming resentful of someone, and I'm sure we've all been there, including myself, and we have those thoughts of, oh, I can't stand this person, you know, that those kind of things, like, oh, you know, we just haven't got the patience, but that's in our faults. And then we feel guilty because we've thought about that person like that, and then we think, oh my God, it's bad karma or whatever. This is what I'm seeing here is let go of those, as in let them loose, okay? Let them negative thoughts about whatever's going on here loose. God, I sound crazy. But never mind. Be independent and brave. There it is again. Why, you know, it's time to get brave, guys. Okay, group 2's shadow self spirit. That was quick. Listen to the voice within when it persists. You've got that again. Start listening. We're looking at the shadow self, okay? So those shadow thoughts, that's what you need to be listening to. You know, listen to your light side as well, because there's a balance there, but let it something is persisting here with you guys. Listen to it. Be like your spirit guides. Yeah. We all should be like our spirit guides. Heal the past and fix tomorrow. Right. So there could be something here from your past that needs to be healed. I don't know, are you group 2? I just feel like you've always, and don't take this in a wrong way, group 2, but I feel like you've always had to do right by everybody, you know, because then you're seen as a bad one. You know, I feel like this is something here that your shadow self is wanting to rebel of it now, finally, as you've matured and grown. But we need to do it in a not so toxic way, guys, okay? This is not what this whole reading is about. It's about just embracing that part of ourselves and saying no, you know, and I'm going to be selfish. I want time on my own. I ain't doing that for you tonight, you know, that kind of thing. No, I don't want you to come round. No, I don't want to talk to you on the phone. You know, those kind of things. Look at that. Happiness is freedom from fear. So that's the fear right there. Fear is holding you guys back because you're fearful, like I said, of what people are going to say, you know, how people are going to treat you. Is that going to ruin your reputation, especially if you've, you know, got company and what have you? Who cares? Dealing with clients every day is like a freaking, sometimes you just want to tell them to F off, you know. You can't. That's what I'm not telling you guys to do that. So right, we're going to get an angel number and then we're going to get a question as well. So group 2. Group 2, please, Spirit. Okay, thank you. So we have 5757, Angel of Compassion, Kamel. So Kamel nurtures compassionate heart within. Exude empathy, approach others with care and seek a deeper understanding of their experiences. Empathy, care and understanding. Now that is a very weird angel for you guys to actually get, because I'm talking your shadow self by saying you need to start with the apathy. I don't know. I'm very confused of why Spirit, as this angel, has come out for you guys, because that's not what your cards were saying. I mean, maybe it's the fact that maybe you're giving empathy, not empathy. Yeah, maybe you're giving empathy to the wrong people. It could literally be just having empathy for yourself and care and understanding for yourself. That's, yeah, actually, I feel like that's what it's saying. It's not actually others, even though it says others. I feel like this is something here that you should be giving yourself a bit of compassion, guys. Look into that a bit more, because there is more online about angel numbers, okay? You can get the negative and the positive. So we can look, maybe Google negative side of 5757. Should we say negative or the dark side or whatever? I don't know. So anyway, group 2, ask a question. So for group 2, going to take this top one. So it says in the works now, and it says the decisions you have made have led to this moment. So whatever you asked about is in the works right now. Guys, bear with me just 2 minutes, okay? I need to clarify. Tell me about this angel of compassion. What is this? The path that you are on. Tell me about this angel number. Okay, I see what this angel number's saying. You're on a different path, okay? I can see that right now. And you've got a lot of burdens. You've got a lot of responsibility, group 2. And now is the time that this angel is saying there has to be a compromise, okay? So we're talking about embracing the shadow self here. But we need to keep a balance when it comes to the shadow self as well as our light side, which I totally agree with. Because there is speaking our truth and seeking our truth as well, and being truthful to ourselves without having it cause burdens for us, okay? Stress and whatever it is that, you know, that we carry around with us. Because I do feel like you need to start being honest with yourself, and like I said, about showing compassion to yourself, because you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders here. And something does have to change. But it's finding a balance here, because the 7 of Cups is all about, you know, having multiple options, making the right choices for us, keeping things, you know, balanced. And maybe that's what Spirit is asking with this angel here is keep things equal, if you know what I mean. Don't go off the track by being really like, you know, harsh with people, if you know what I mean. Because sometimes we can become very bitter if we've been pushed too much, and I feel like this is what Spirit doesn't want to happen. There needs to be a balance here of, yes, it's okay to say no, it's okay to say, you know what, I can't carry these burdens for you guys anymore, but you can do it in a way that's kinder to other people and with a little bit of empathy and what have you. But there is times now your shadow self wants you to show that you shouldn't have to care about people's problems, people's woes, people's financial problems. I feel like you just get so much thrown at you. I mean, you got the 10 of Wands. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, my loves. Thank you so much for staying and watching. I do appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 3, so if you chose green fluorite, this is your reading. So let's see why you should embrace your shadow self. So you've got the Forest, and it says trust your compass. So we all know that our built-in compass is our intuition. And with this card group 3, it literally could be that you're on some kind of dark journey here. Something scary has been happening to you, and it could be your spirit saying trust your intuition with this. You know, maybe your shadow self is awakened in some way and it's freaking you out a little bit, and trust the journey. You know, you can fight against it if you want. You know, we don't have to embrace that side of ourselves, but Spirit is asking you, trust your compass. So let's have a look what this is. So I'm going to look at why you should embrace your shadow self. So why should group 3 embrace their shadow self, Spirit? King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Hierophant, Judgment, and the 3 of Pentacles. Bear with me. There is two sides to you here. You've come out as a king and a queen of swords. Now, this is you being in perfect alignment with yourself, like your shadow self and your light side, okay? So who are you actually at this moment? Because the Hierophant can talk about fitting in, you know, our religious beliefs, our beliefs, you know. Is it that you feel like I shouldn't really be embracing this shadow self of mine because it could be frowned upon because, you know, my religious beliefs or whatever, or other people's beliefs? But there is something here. These two are like jigsaw puzzles. They fit together. And something's awakened here, and I feel like this is what I was saying at the beginning with this main card here. Something has been awakened in you. It's like you've woken up from a deep sleep. Maybe it's spirit that's guiding you here. Maybe something triggered you, and it could be something here. Okay, I feel like it's something very spiritual. I feel like you may be psychic. You may talk to the dead. I don't know why that's coming through, and I know I've said it like that, but because I don't know the word, like medium, whatever it's called. I feel like you've started to hear things, see things, and you're trying to block it out because it could be very scary for you. And there could be someone here, you know, maybe spirits are asking you to maybe seek some help with a group of people here that can help guide you and learn learn how to use this gift that's just developed. And you know, certain religions, because I don't want to get into religion, okay, because like it's just a very, very dodgy subject with people, but certain people from certain backgrounds would really frown upon this. Like even tarot readers, you know, it's seen as dark, it's seen as the occult, it's seen as this and that, and maybe that's what's happening right here, and you're trying to repress this, but it's coming through quite strongly. So you have a king and queen of swords, which is this is this is you as a whole here. You've repressed something, and this is finally coming out. It's being released. You know, judgment can be seen as feeling guilty or worrying or delaying the inevitable here, and hence why the Three of Pentacles is here, and me saying to you, maybe there's a group here, group 3, that you need to find to help you understand this, because I don't think you're understanding what is going on. Bear with me a minute, because this is very weird, but very interested at the same time. I want to know whether it will pick up with my other cards. Bear with me, because they're not there. Right. Hopefully it's not some of the words I can't pronounce on these cards, but never mind. Tell me more about this this gift, this shadow self of group 3s. You know, why should group 3 embrace their shadow self? You've got quite a few there. The empowerer, the ability to inspire and empower others to realise their full potential. See, now we can look at it like this as well, where I said that maybe you've got to find a group. Maybe it's you know, to help you, but it could literally be that maybe you should have a group of followers or whatever to encourage them to, you know, develop their skills or understand their gifts and things like that. Hang on, let's see. The navigator. Now that's very weird. You've got trust your compass, and then you've got navigator here, and it says the gift of guiding others on their spiritual or life journey. this is amazing. This is really like psychometry. I think that's how you pronounce that. The gift of receiving information from objects by touching them. And that could have been it. You know, maybe you've touched something, and maybe when you touch objects, you feel the pain, you feel the sadness, you feel the happiness. You know, that people do have that gift. And then you've got energy activation, and it says activate and raise your energetic frequency to align with your soul's purpose. Yeah, that's important. Do a bit of meditation there. Yeah, guys, there's something here. I feel like whatever this gift is, which is amazing, to me it's amazing because I love stuff like this. I mean, I could, like, my house is really, like, the land we're on is thousands of years old, and it's like very, very haunted, and I see a lot of activity, and I hear a lot of things as well, and sometimes I do feel like I'm going crazy, but it's great because my family that lives in the house sees it and hears it too, and visitors as well, so I know I'm not crazy. But I've always had that gift anyway. No matter where I bloody go, it happens. So, but you should be embracing this, not trying to push it away. Like I said, I feel like there is a religious factor here that stops you from doing this because it's seen as dark, but that's a good thing for what Spirit is saying. This is a gift. So let's see. So you have Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So how does group three's shadow self help them, Spirit? How does their shadow self help them? What did I say about you can't make this up. I said this is like two jigsaw puzzles being slotted together. Look what's come out with this card. You've got the Temperance, and she's literally putting a jigsaw puzzle together. And this is the thing, it's helping you find peace or being at peace with who you are, you know. This is balance and harmony, but it's also doing things in moderation as well with Temperance. You know, you don't have to go extreme with it. You can just do it in moderation. Keep your light side, keep your shadow self as well. And I'm seeing you're in conflict with yourself here because I feel like you're trying to understand it. Maybe people don't understand it, and hence maybe find a group, because you can find groups, but make sure you find a decent group that are not full of shit, okay? Because you do get a lot of those out there. What are they called? A thingy circle. Which is circle? Oh, I don't know. A cult thingy. If anyone knows, comment down below because I'm having a brain fart. So tell me more, please, Spirit, about how does group three's shadow self help. So we've got Sagittarius. You've got the 10 of Wands in reverse. Clarify the 10 of Wands in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Look at that. Your shadow self helps with stress and worry, you know. It could even be helping, you know, the spiritual realm as well. Being heard. I don't know what it is, okay? Your shadow self can help, especially with the Devil in reverse. It can help, like, you know, like people with attachments. You can help break those attachments, group three. And it could be also be, you can actually help people overcome, like, addictions, you know. These Because the Ten of Wands in reverse is something that is so insurmountable, okay? It's something that can never, it could just never be fixed, or it takes too long to be fixed. You have the ability to bring peace into people's lives by fixing whatever this is here. It could even be the spiritual realm, like I said, you know, maybe someone has an attachment. You can come in and you can help them with that. You can clear that out. Is it something here where a spirit is tethered to a place, you know, and they can't move on and they need to be heard, you know, and then you help them, guide them into the light, that kind of thing. There is something here where you can help someone here, and your shadow self is not dark. But people do see the occult, and they do see this kind of thing. Like, even when I tell people as well, they get freaked out by it. It's like they think it's like dark arts, like I'm putting some sort of magic on them or whatever you. And believe it or not, group 3, I actually had someone stop talking to me because of this. And it was a friend of mine, and I did a reading for them, and this was quite a few years back. And this person started avoiding me, and we were really good friends actually, and it really did hurt, and I couldn't understand why this person was avoiding me. So my husband found out for me, and it turns out that I freaked her out because what I said happened. I mean, like, really? You actually cut someone off because you asked for a tarot reading, and I told you what I saw, and it wasn't anything bad. It was just like, literally, she just got really freaked out by it, that she saw it as it being dark arts, and she didn't want to be around someone like that. And it can be really hurtful. That's what I'm seeing here for you guys. You know, some people are never, you know, some people don't understand this sort of thing, and they never will. So let's get you some oracle cards. I have Capricorn, by the way, guys, and Sagittarius. So shadow, group 3's shadow self, please, Spirit, because that was quick. So you have shield of resilience. Employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressures while nurturing your internal strength in love and career. This could literally be, because she's got white around her, it could be that Spirit is asking you to protect your energy with white light as well. You know, put a shield up around you, because it could be that you are maybe receiving some spiritual attacks as well, because this sort of thing, you have to protect your energy, you have to protect your space. Hence why I'm saying, you know, maybe there's a coven, I think it's a coven, that you can maybe find to help you with this. Then you've got ocean of possibilities. Navigate through the boundless oceans of possibilities, where horizons whispers of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. Yeah, there's an ocean of possibilities here with this. You can go in so many different directions with this. Behind the veil. Welcome uncertainty as the opportunity of growth, and be okay with not knowing. Wow. Beyond the veil. Maybe this is what Spirit is saying. Maybe you don't have to understand what is beyond the veil. Just embrace it. Welcome it. Very weird that you've got, like, yeah. Okay. Group 3, please, Spirit. Clear mind. Sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. Right. This is what I'm saying. You know, when I said to you that I hear people talk in my house, and I've mentioned it before, there is a little boy, and I feel like, because where we live, it was a school back in World War II. World War II or World War One, one of the two. And it was used as a shelter for when the bombs were dropped. And obviously the school's gone now. And I remember coming home from school, picking up my kids, and my son was only 4 at the time, and it was pouring a rain. And as I've looked out the kitchen window, I thought, why is my son walking across the grass in his uniform? But when it didn't register the fact that this boy had a uniform on, but he had shorts on with the old-fashioned shoes, saw him very clearly. And then my daughter said to me, Mum, Dylan's in the living room. I was like, what? This is when we first moved into this house, and I was like, okay. And then there was another incident a few months later, and I was calling my son to come in to get ready. We were going out, and I was shouting at him because he was just totally ignoring me. And I was like, do you know what? I cannot believe he had his back to me. I cannot believe he's ignoring me. And then from behind me, I heard, was you calling me, Mum? And then it disappeared. So literally I thought I was actually shouting at my son, but my son was actually in the house behind me. And I'm not crazy, guys, but this is what I'm saying. When you try to tell some people that don't believe in this sort of thing, they think you're crazy unless they experience it themselves. And like I said, I get many visitors here and they do experience it. It's fun as well to see them freak out. My sister came to stay, and she believes in this sort of thing, and she came out of the bathroom, and then she thought it was my husband, and someone in a very posh accent went, morning, and she's gone, oh, morning, and she's looked around. It literally was no one there. I was on the school run, my husband was up working, and she was like, I think I got a visitor today. So, you know, it's things like that happen in this house, and I love it, as long as they're not negative. Group 3's shadow self. Yeah, banish the negative ones. That happens quite regularly here. So a shining life is about to appear. Yeah, that's beautiful. You know, if you can embrace this can bring you a lot of abundance, you know, or even just internal abundance, you know, feeling at peace with yourself. Break through the clouds, find the truth. Yeah, so start looking for the truth. You know, even if you don't want to go and speak to someone, maybe go online, go on YouTube, go, you know, look into it if you can. Get out of your comfort zone. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Don't let it scare you, guys. That's why I'm giving you those stories, because people do get freaked out by it. There is danger, proceed with caution. Right, so here we go again. I feel like there is something, you may have an attachment, something may be trying to attach to you, and I don't want to scare you. It does happen if you have a gift like what I just said. So what you need to do, you had those two cards on either side about protecting yourself. When I said about, imagine that white light around you. You can find meditation on YouTube for that, okay? You need a shield. Always envision that white light. And then you, yeah. So just be careful, okay? Because dabbling with this sort of thing as well can be very dangerous. You can open doors to things that you're not understanding. I would never do an Ouija board. Ever would do an Ouija board, like things like that. I don't know about you lot, but no thank you, because you don't know what you're getting that's going to come through. Surrender to the greatness again. So yeah, so group 3's shadow self, please, Spirit. I got 2. So it says your path may be bumpy, but this will alter soon. Yeah. So, you know, maybe things are very all over the place at the moment. You've woken up from a deep sleep here. The puzzle pieces are finally starting to fit. You have a gift that I suppose Spirit, your shadow self, wants you to embrace, and maybe you've been fighting against it. Maybe freaked out, like I said. Trust in the spirits and your prayers will be answered. Yeah, so speak to Spirit. Trust in the, I feel like even spirits that are talking to you, trust in them. Happiness is freedom from fear. Right. It's fear that's holding you back. And look at this on the back of the deck, my loves. You are on the right path. You're not going down the wrong path, no matter what people say or how, you know. Let's get you an angel number and then a question. So for group 3. Group 3, please, Spirit. 1515. Angel of Protection, Camille. Oh, here we go again. So Camel stands as your protective shield. Jesus, I've just been saying this. Rest assured that you are safeguarded against negativity and move forward with confidence. Guardian safety shield. Wow. Guys, you can't make this up. I know that I say that a lot, but you really, really can't, because I was saying about you've got cards saying proceed with caution. You've got cards saying protect your energy, protect your space, protect your, you know, you need a shield. So this is really positive to see that whatever is going on with you right now, you have this angel that is protecting you, but you can up the ante with the protection by doing something yourself as well. You know, you can even envision not just your white light, you can actually envision this angel Camel as embracing you when you go into things like this. So it's like, I do automatic writing, and you need to be very careful with automatic writing, because you don't know what is coming through to actually guide your hand as you're writing. And you know, you need to do like a prayer, you need to do a protection field around you and your space, and you need to disconnect properly from that as well. And automatic writing can actually be very freaky when you look back on it after a while and you're like, oh my goodness me. So embrace this angel, imagine this angel around you. Okay, so question time. Any question you want to ask away now. Group 3. So for group 3, please, Spirit. Let's do that again. Group 3. Can we only have one or two? Group 3. God. Right, we are taking this one. It says choose a new direction. There is something better out there for you. Make a conscious choice to step into your true path. What you ask. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, because we're taking the one that turned over. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do appreciate you all. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, guys. And wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love.